Hi guys, in this video we're going to look at how to create a broadcast message and send to your contacts. In our last video we look at how to import contacts into Quintech. So let's say you have an existing contact, how you are going to import them into the Quintech. Now we need to look at how do we send broadcast messages to customers. So this is very important, right? Because a lot of businesses, uses this particular feature to reach out to their customers for promotional ads, product offers and all of that. So it is very, very important. Now, there's some couple of things that we need to do for we to be able to create and send a broadcast message. The first thing is first of all, we need to navigate to WhatsApp bot, and then we need to select a message template. So we need a message template to be able to send a broadcast. And the reason is because message templates, of course, contains the content that we want to send out to the customers. So it is very important on the type of content that is in the messages, and also it's also important on the category of the template itself. Now to do this, we are going to navigate to WhatsApp bot manager, select the preferred number we want to use, and then also of course click on create, and then select mix template. So there's a couple of other options that we can also look at. You can decide to check any of this out just to see how it is. But in this video we're going to look at the mixed templates. Now as you can see here, we have of course to give you a template name and also select a category. So in this case, let's assume we are doing a Black Friday offer. Now I name it like this on purpose, right? It's very important. So when we are creating a template, it's very, very important that we don't add extra characters, numbers and space. So we have to make sure it is like this. So when you want to add multiple two words, just make sure you add an underscore in between the words. Now we have template category, we have utility, we have marketing, and then we have auth. Your message needs to be either of these categories. For utility, it's simple. These are you reaching out to customer and giving them information they're already expecting. For example, let's say a customer book an order and you want to send them a message about that order. Oh, your order is ready. We are going to make sure we deliver it to you. So that's an information that they are expecting. It's not a marketing message. So that's like category of utility message. Why marketing messages? These are promotional message. Simple, right? You want to offer them discount, you want to promote your product, just like run an ad. That's exactly what it means: marketing and promoting products or services. Why auth are mainly for verification purpose. Let's say you want your customer to verify their account, or to maybe they want to reset their password information. So OTP codes, these are categories of messages like that. Now let's choose of course marketing message because it's going to be a promotional message. Let's select header type. So you can decide to send just a text without adding an image. You can also decide to choose an image, whichever one works for your promotional message. So in this case, we're going to try out the image type. So we're going to select the image, and then let's add some messages. Hi, name of the customer, and then let's come down. We are currently offering 50% off on our Black Friday deal. Alright, now so this is it, right? You can decide to add buttons. If you choose, you can add buttons to the product page or directly if you want them to just buy the product. You can also add custom quick replies if you want them to send you a message and start the conversation. You can do that. You can also send them to call, phone number, or copy offer code. It depends on what you are trying to achieve with this. In this case, we're going to look at sending them to our website to purchase a product. So let's look at call to action button. Let's say buy now. So let's take them to our product page. Let's just say now I think this is good. we can save this. This is optional. If you want to add a footer text, you can maybe powered by your company name, whichever way. You can also add this. So let's just click on. Let's take this off. It's not necessary. Then let's save. Now, once you save this template, right, it is also very important that Meta will try to verify and approve that message. With Meta, they are always, very, very careful with privacy, spamming and all of that. So when you are sending a marketing message, when you create a template, they would verify and approve that template. So this is going to go through some verification process, and in most cases it's usually very, very fast. You can just, once you submit, as you can see, this is submitted already, so we'll just click on sync to sync the template. Sometimes I think for new account it takes about 24 hours. Some takes way less than that. So it depends on your type of message. I think, yeah, if it's image related, I think it takes longer than when it's just text based message. So let's just let's just quick continue to sync these templates until it is approved. So click on sync. You continue clicking on sync just for you to see when it is approved. So when it's approved, of course, you're going to see it's going to change to something similar to this. So let's sync again. So while we're waiting for that to approve, let's move on. So the next thing we also want to do here is to, after creating the templates, right? The next thing is for us to just go to broadcast. Of course, what is our broadcast? And then create a broadcast. That's what we want to do. That's why we created the template. So click on create. So that's going to take us to this page where we have to select the template we've created and also set some configurations. So the first thing is, of course, we have to give it a campaign name. Let's say test broadcast. So now we have broadcast type. We have 24 hours and we have anytime. Just to explain what this means, 24 hours means that you want to send this particular broadcast message to those contacts or users that have messaged you within 24 hours. Those that have messaged you in the space of 24 hours. So that's what this means. Now, for any time, it means that you want to send it to all your contacts. Those that have messaged you within 24 hours, those that have messaged you way longer than that. So it's different, right? You need to specify, you can specify which one of them you want to send to. Now, 24 hours also, there's also another kind of things you need to understand about 24 hours message window. So with WhatsApp API, how it works is when customers send you a message first, let's say I or an inquiry message, they've opened a 24 hours window gap for you to send them messages or continue sending them message. It could be promotional message, it could be any message. But within that space of 24 hours, all the messages you are sending them are completely free. But after that, any message you want to send them is going to be categorized as a marketing message. It could be marketing message, it could be utility, it could be alt, but you are going to have to pay for that message. It is not free. So that's like a general rule, with Meta. So, in most cases, customer will always send you message first, right? Because they are reaching out to you to make an inquiry about your product or service. So they'll always initiate that conversation first. And when they do, you have a space, a window, 24 hours window to send them message and make sure that you are able to follow up on them before the end of the 24 hours. And even after that, you can still initiate, the conversation. But it definitely now needs to be under marketing message, utility message, and Meta is going to charge you. So that's the difference between 24 hours window gap and the anytime message you are sending. So in this case, we are going to click on anytime. We want you to go to all our customers that have reached out to us, those that have reached out to us within and even after 24 hours. So selecting the template, we have to make sure we go back and sync the template just to make sure it is approved, because we need to select it on the other end here. Okay, so let's go back to message templates. So now, as you can see, it is approved. Don't panic. Sometimes it might take longer, but don't panic. Meta will always verify if the message does not contain any of the any of and it's not against their guideline, they will definitely approve it. So we can view it. You can see the message here. You can view it. So let's just go back here, and then let's reload this page so we can sync and select that template we've just created. So let's anytime. So let's select templates. So this is message Black Friday, because we select an image, right? So it means that we need to add an image to the message. So let's just let's select, okay, this image special offer. Now you might be asking, what's the size of the image, right? I think 500 by 500 is okay. You can also do 1080 by 1080, right? Then you can also include label. So also in our last video I explained label. So labels are, let's say you want to target some specific type of people or your contacts. Let's say you imported contacts from, let's say you got a lead from Facebook and you tag them Facebook lead. So now you're trying to send a broadcast message to only those contacts, and on your contact list you have a lot of people, both from Facebook and not from Facebook. So you want to segregate and separate those that are going to be receiving this message. So that's where the label comes in. You can always select and add label to them. So in this case, let's show you something. So you can see here, total contacts that I currently have is just 3 on this particular phone number. So if, let's say, I want to select a particular one with a particular label, let's say there is one contact I gave a label, let's say new customer. Scroll down. As you can see, now we have targeted subscriber from 3 to 1. It means that only one person among those 3 contacts has the label new customer attached to them. So if that's the contact I want to target, then it means I have to add this label to target them specifically. Now you can also decide to send the broadcast at a later time, depending on what you want. You can schedule when you want the broadcast to go out. Just click on send, and then to ask you to put the schedule time, set your time zone, and that goes. But in this video we're going to just send it now, just to see. Now we have subscriber, just 1 contact selected, but in this case I want to send it to just 3 contacts. So we're going to remove the label. We want it to go to all our contacts, which is just 3 contacts. So that being done, click on save, and then we're already rename this. So immediately you click on save, right? Immediately you click on save, instantly the broadcast has been sent. So yes, you have to be aware of that. Immediately you fill all of this, and then you also create, of course you also have to create a title for this. Instantly you do that, the message is going to be sent to the contact. So as you can see, once you click on save, it will send. Now as you can see, now we can only, this has been sent already, that's why we cannot send it again. So now let's just go and check if the contact actually got our message. Okay, so as you can see, this is it here. So just as you can see here, hi, we are currently offering. You can see that it comes multiple times. That's because of we save it multiple times. So the moment we click on save, it's going to be sent to all the contacts. So as you can see here, this is the image, this is our text, and this buy now is going to take them to the website URL we added inside of the template. So now this is for the first contact. Let me try and check the second contact. So yeah, this is the second contact. As you can see here, this is the message, right? This is it. This is the call to action buttons, So we can now go to the dashboard to view, the progress or to view the report of the broadcast. Now to do that, just click on broadcast. Just click on broadcast here. Broadcast, select WhatsApp. So as you can see here, this is a report. As you can see, total broadcast, completed, sent, delivered, opened, unreached. So as you can see, we sent to 3 contacts. Only 2 has opened the message, remaining 1 contact, which have not. And of course, I've shown you the message from just those 2 contacts. So you can also click to view more details, right? To view, status, targeted, message count, and all other informations, right? So you can see these are the 3 contacts we sent it to. This contact has read it, same with this, but this one has been delivered, but they've not opened up the message. So we can use this report, to get details of how that broadcast message, is how the progress to get the progress report of that broadcast message. So it helps you, gives you information for you to use, to improve, your campaign or whatever it is that you want to do or achieve with the broadcast message.